And as we're sitting there on the 2-man, this nigga texts me back and says, but I want 2 though, 3. It took my beat.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have no fear. Your favorite neighborhood light-skinned man is here. And in today's video, this is going to be a story time about the time that my homeboy kicked me out the Airbnb and cracked the hose on the 2-man. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Now I can admit, you know what I'm saying, this is a very tragic moment of my life. You know, this isn't my proudest moment. I'll be honest, this isn't my proudest moment. This isn't a moment that I look back in joy and, you know, like this is, you know what I'm saying, this is a very hard moment, you know? I remember I was crying when this happened. I was like, damn, like I really just got out niggered. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever been out niggered before? Like, it hurts, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? Enough yapping, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to the story, right? So boom. This all started, I want to say, on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Friday night. You know what I'm saying? It's me, my boy. We gonna call him Daniels. My other homeboy, we gonna call Nathaniel. And then my other homeboy, we're gonna call him Trevante. Okay. Those are the Trevante and Daniel's brother, Jalen. We're gonna call him Jalen for the story, right? These are all the essential characters in the story, right? So what happened was, right? This low key might have been a Friday or a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was bored. You know what I'm saying? We just typical young nigga shit. I think this was like 2 years ago. I think I had just turned 21 at the time. No, I recently turned 21. It was actually around this time when it happened. Matter of fact, let me pull up the Snapchat list real quick, whatever, right? Because like I said, I just got the memories for this the other day. I don't want to get on here and lie. Let me double check this real quick. This happened, yeah, March 10th. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was going to the club. You know what I'm saying? Right, going to the club. You know what I'm saying? Chilling and shit there, right? Cool. Niggas, hold up. Let me pull up the Snapchat log. Right. So boom. Niggas going to the club. Niggas in the club, chilling, whatever, right? But we're in the club. We had no real play. We had no 2-man, no crazy situation going on, right? So we're going out, you know what I'm saying? Basically just putting ourselves out there, seeing if there's any good hoes out or whatever, right? Boom. Again, my homie's brother was in town, right? He was visiting or whatever. And I want to say he was staying with me. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he was staying with me. Anyways, we're in the club. We're just sitting down, as y'all saw in the video. We're sitting down, chilling, vibing to the music, right? Then a girl comes up, approaches my homeboy. My homeboy's like here. I'm sitting over here, right? So I'm not really hearing what's going on. I'm just seeing them talk, right? I don't know if he knows who this girl is. I don't know what the story is between, and I just see them talking, whatever. But I think nothing of it, right? Cool. Later in the night comes, right? Later in the night comes. Then a girl approaches me, right? Now, as far as to what she exactly was saying, I couldn't tell y'all exactly what she said, but it was along the lines of like wanting to like talk to me, you know what I'm saying, fuck with me, this, that, or whatever, right? Boom. Right. So we're talking, we're fucking with her. I'm thinking she's cute or whatever. I'm talking to her, I'm asking her how old she is. I want to say at the time she was like 18, 19, something like that. Somewhere around that time, right? I'm talking to her, right? You know, I'm a great guy. I'm a great fucking guy. You know what I mean? To my home, I'm a great fucking guy. You know? So in my mind, I'm thinking like I asked her, does she have friends, you know? Because I'm with my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the realest nigga I can, get all my homies involved, you know what I'm saying? Like get us all right, you know? If possible. Now if she just doesn't happen to have any friends and I'm the only person that can get right, well boo-hoo, nigga, like whoop-de-doo. Like nigga, what you want me to do? Right. So anyways, he said she had one girl with her, whatever, right? She showed her the girl. I'm looking at her. She's kind of so-so. Like, she's nothing, like, overly crazy. She's pretty, but she's not really my type. But she is one of my homeboys type, the Daniels nigga I was telling y'all about, right? So boom, she we're talking to them, right? End of the night comes, club's getting ready to close, and then they're like, we're like, yo, come with us. We're finna go to this restaurant. We're at this Hispanic place right up the street from us and go eat over there. I should come join us and eat whatever, right? So then boom, we go, we get there, right? And we're talking, right, as far as the two men goes, like, okay, cool, it's only two of them, it's four of us, like, so only two of us are gonna be able to go. Somebody's gonna get left out or whatever, right? In my opinion, since at this moment I felt like I was the one that created the opportunity. I'm like, well, obviously I'm gonna go on the two men because nigga, I'm the one who made this shit happen, right? Like, this was me. Cause key thing I forgot to mention is the Daniels nigga, right? He told me to invite them to the taco place, right? Keep that in mind. He didn't invite them himself. He told them to meet us there. Okay, boom, right? So then we go, we drive up to the place, we get there, they come out, right? We're sitting and we're eating, right? Everybody's sitting like on the inner part of the table. I'm sitting near the outer part of the table, and the girl that I'm supposed to be dealing with is sitting on the inside of it, right? Now, in group situations, I don't like to overly talk. I don't like to overly like talk over people. I kind of just let shit happen, and I kind of just sit and I'm just quiet and just on some, you know what I'm saying? I'm just some chill shit, you know? Like I don't like to be doing too much of it, right? So, but my homie Daniels,
Oh my god.
this nigga is the complete opposite. This nigga's a yap-a-roni. This nigga would not shut the fuck up. Like, he's gonna talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. He's gonna talk in a way that like the hoes is just going, oh my god, wow, you're so intelligent. You're so amazing. You're so special. I just wanted to throw you some neck. Oh my, like, bruh. And mind you, he'll say shit to the hoes that put him in such a good light. But we all got homies like this. We were like, nigga, I know you not shit. Like, nigga, I know you. Why are you trying to sit here and put up in front of these hoes like you're a great guy? I know you. I know you're a dog ass. Like, what are we talking about? So I'm just letting him talk, you know. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on, which main fuck up, right? The girl that I was supposed to be on a two man with or whatever, right? That we were sitting at the restaurant, she starts like overly paying attention to this nigga, whatever, right? And he's talking, he's saying a bunch of shit, and she's starting to become more and more interested in this nigga, which, bro, in my opinion, I didn't really care in that moment. Cause I'm like, yeah, whatever, this is just his thing. He just likes to talk, you know, like it's not really that big of a deal, or whatever, right? I'm not really tripping that bad. Right, cool. Eventually, the end of the night comes. Right. Oh, mind you, the Daniels nigga, he didn't live in this city that we're in at this time, you know. But I did. I have an apartment there, right? And so, the end of the night comes. Right. At first, Daniels wanted to bring his brother on the two man, but again, I'm like, well, nigga, I set the whole thing up, so obviously I'm gonna be able to go. So we finished eating. Right, it's time to go ahead and leave, get up out of there. And they're all like, yo, like, whose house we finna go to? What we finna do? Bing, bada, boom, bam. Right. At first, I was like, y'all just come to my house because I have a house, you know, we can chill, do whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's not that big of a deal, right? But then Daniels reminded me that my house was only one bedroom, right? So if niggas wanted to get busy, niggas wanted to get the crack in, et cetera, it can happen technically, but like the odds of it happening though, like, they're kind of lower. So we would just be better off going over to their shit, right? So I was like, okay, whatever, cool. But then he was also pushing me to ask them to go over to their shit. I'm like, nigga, like, why are you asking me to do this? Like, you know, this isn't my role in the group dynamics, nigga. Like, my job is to sit back, look pretty, and not overly fuck up the two man. Nigga, you're supposed to be the nigga that's out here creating all the looks and this and that. So, like, you know, like, you ask him. He's like, bro, we're just going back and forth, so whatever. Eventually, I go and I tell him, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me and my nigga pull up to the two man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right. You know, let's just vibe. You know what I'm saying? Play some arcade games, this and that, whatever, right? Cool. They were like, yeah, sure. Y'all pull through. We'll send y'all the address bit. Right. So then Daniel's brother, Nathaniel and Trevante, them niggas leave, right? And I get in the car with Daniels and we're on the way heading to my house, whatever, right? So boom, I'm walking the door. I'm thinking, like, okay, cool. I'm gonna bring some lotion. I'm gonna bring some smell good. I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm crispy and I'm fresh, whatever, right? And as I'm hyped, we get into the car. You know, no more nigga arguments like, yo, which one are you gonna fully get on? Figuring out if we're gonna swap hoes or, you know what I'm saying, like, stick to what we got. And I'm basically like telling him, like, yeah, nigga, like, I set this shit up, whatever, right? Nigga, like, this is my two man. I'm making this shit how it goes, right? You know what this nigga tells me? Remember how I told y'all earlier in the story that one of the girls already talked to him earlier in the night, but I didn't hear what was said. He said, nigga, she been wanting to fuck me, nigga. He been wanting a young nigga. You know, I just didn't want her. That's what it was. I just didn't want her. But she been wanting me. You know what I mean? And he basically what this nigga said was, bitch, I'm LeBron James. I'm the star here, and you're the fucking role player. So shut the fuck up and go sit in the corner while I fucking ISO. Right? Which obviously, like, nigga, what the fuck? Team chemistry went down 50%. After the nigga said that, I'm like, bro, like, I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, what the fuck is we like? What are we talking about? Like, I'm like, bro, you're now you switched up my whole thought on this, thinking like, oh, okay, I create this, the hoes want to fuck with me, whatever, right? Now I became to know, nigga, like, I'm the star here and you're just tagging along. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just shut up and play your role. So now we're driving down the way there, and again, my team chemistry is down 50%. I'm like, damn, well, at this point, I low-key don't even want to be here no more. Like, go ahead, just call your brother or something. I'm saying this in my mind, but I'm not telling him this verbally, which once we get further into the story, you're gonna be like, damn, you should have just told that nigga to avoid the other shit that came after, right? But cool. So then eventually we get up there, right? I got my little backpack of shit. He got his little shit. We walk in. I think we had Uno cards we brought with us. We were playing some type of card game, right? But I had some type of cards. We go in, right? We meet him up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? They got into their pajamas at this point. They had on the mattress, and I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? The light skin one, get that. Yo, that fatty, you know what I'm saying? She had that motherfucker was fat, nigga. Nigga, that motherfucker was fat, nigga. That was fat. I'm looking at, alright, hey, we about to get fucked tonight, nigga. About to get right, nigga. Stop playing, you know? But, right, obviously, I'm not acting different from the host. I'm acting cool, calm, collected. Like, I've been there before. Like, I've done this. Like, this is Tuesday for a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can do this, you know? But, so then after that, we go in. I remember I go into the bathroom. Either I genuinely had to use the bathroom, or I went and I did the infinite stamina glitch. And for those of y'all that don't know what the infinite stamina glitch, basically the infinite stamina glitch is right, because you know how most of the time when you go for round 1 or whatever, right, like, it's very quick, you know what I'm saying? You get out 3 to 5 minutes. It's not really quick, right? But once you get that first one out the way, you can go for way longer the second, third round. Well, in my mind, if I just, you know, say get the first one out the way by myself, I'm basically ready for round 2. But in her mind, it's round 1. So basically, it's like I can crack for 70 minutes. You know, it's like, oh my god, like, he just, you know what I'm saying, he lasts so long, but she doesn't know that I got the round 1 nut out the way, so we're good, you know, right? So either I did one of those two things, or whatever, right? I don't remember exactly which I did, but I did one of the two. Also, I put lotion on too. That's gonna be a key part of the story, right? I put the lotion on or whatever. Come back into the living room. When I come back into the living room, my girl on 2 minutes, she's like sitting down on the floor. Right, my homie Daniels is sitting on the couch with his girl, and then his girl's sitting on the couch beside him, whatever, right? They're in PJs, they're starting to play Uno, and then he's like, yo, back, you know what I'm saying, here's your deck, whatever. And I was like, because also another thing about Daniels, like, she's a bit of a shiesty guy. He's a bit of a, you know what I'm saying, a hoe ass nigga, to put it quite frank, you know? So him giving me my Uno cards, I didn't really trust, because a nigga like me, I take games very seriously, whether it's 2K, Madden, FIFA, UFC, Monopoly, Uno, nigga, whatever you want, solitaire, nigga, I don't care, nigga. I'm trying to win every game, nigga. Whether the Huzz are there or not, I don't give a fuck, you know? So I was like, nah, reshuffle the cards in front of me, because I don't want you to hold me on purpose or whatever, right? Even though it's like, bro, like, why are you thinking about the cards? Like, the game is irrelevant. We're supposed to, like, make a good time for the hoes. Like, chill out, you know? But I'm just telling y'all the mindset that I was in as this was happening, whatever, right? So boom. Right, we're going in, we're playing cards, this or that, or whatever, right? And then I'm like, all right, man, cool. I'm getting kind of, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to work my move in a sense with it, right? So I don't know about y'all, but my go-to method, you know what I'm saying, for you know what I'm saying, loosening the girl up, getting her comfortable with me touching her, this and that, is the massage method. You know? I'm gonna be honest, I got that from one of my homies, you know, the massage method. Typically, the massage method is a great way to open a touch barrier, you know. But oh, let me give you a massage because you're asking for consent, kind of, sort of. You're asking like, hey, are you cool with me giving you a massage, right? And if she's cool with you touching her, she's gonna usually say yes and let you give her a massage, whatever, right? But for some reason, this nigga Daniel just didn't fuck with that shit. He thought that shit was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you giving a host a massage? Nigga, like we playing cards. But again, I'm just telling you the mindset that I was at the time. I was like, all right, bet I'm finna work my move now. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is how I tour. This is how I get buckets. I don't give a fuck if that's how you get buckets, nigga. This is how I get buckets. So shut the fuck up and let me hoop. Okay. Anyways, so I start giving her a massage, whatever, this, or whatever, right? And she's like kind of feeling it, kind of not. Like I'm getting like a mixed reaction. So then it's kind of like turning me off, right? So I'm like, yeah, like saying like, what did this nigga say while I was in the bathroom? Because again, I told y'all this is a shiesty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really the best. You know what I'm saying? Guy for me at least. Our 2-man chemistry just isn't the best. You know, he just you know what I'm saying, dirty Mac sometimes. You know, like you know normal nigga shit, right? Cool. We play Uno. I forgot what happened, but eventually it ended, and now he was ready to work his move. So he was like, "All right, bet, cool. We finna get in the beds, whatever, right?" And how the beds was set up, right? This is the good part of the story, right? How the beds were set up was, say, rectangle square bed, right? I'm here on the outside of the bed. He's here on the other side of the bed, and the two holes are on the inside of the bed, right? Fall, right? We're getting in the bed, we're lying down, right? We're getting ready to like go to sleep or whatever, right? And then boom, right? But also forgot to mention my host. Forgot to mention, sorry, to kind of put you in the mindset that I was in at this point, right? As I'm trying to massage my host, she's not really fucking with this nigga. Daniels is doing what he does best, you know what I'm saying? Talking, making the host laugh, this and that. And the host, both hosts are eating it up, right? So I'm like, bro, like you're doing too much right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're getting both the hosts, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you. I'm not really like fucking with that. Like that's weird, you know? That's mad weird. Like, why is you taking all the attention away? So like I'm innocent. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting jealous. I was salty. I was hating. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I was hating. I was hating. You know, I was feeling away about it. Right. So boom. As we get into the bed, I'm kind of also, mind you, I've never been on another probably thing that I should have mentioned in the beginning of the videos. I've never been on a 2-man at this point. Right. This is like my first like 2-man officially. So I wasn't really too familiar on how this shit goes, whatever. Right. So we get in the bed, right? We get in the covers, right? And like my homie Dales, he's been on several 2-mans before, so he kind of knows how this goes. Which is low key probably why he was wondering like, what the fuck was I doing? I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? Just because there's a gap in like experience here, right? You know, but what happened next? We get into the bed, right? And they're trying to figure out what to put on the TV. And I remember they had put on the new Joker on they put the new Joker on TV, and I'll throw the clip I have of that in my phone or whatever, right? Because I was on my phone the whole time. No, I remember specifically.
Somebody tell us what's so fucking funny.
He was looking at me like, okay, cool, it's time to work. It's time, you know what I'm saying, put the fingers in there, you know what I'm saying, and get right? But again, at this point, I'm pissed off. I'm low-key like out of it. I'm thinking about what he said, calling me the role player in the situation. I'm thinking about how he's making the hoes laugh. Like, I'm just in my head, you know? Like, my game is just off, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody talking trash to you and you just can't buy a bucket, you know, to where I'm just mentally checked out the game, right? So I get on Duolingo and I'm just doing Duolingo and shit, which, fun fact, I have a 1,000-day streak on Duolingo, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Find me another nigga, you know what a 1,000-day streak. But anyways, I get on Duolingo, and then he texts me a snapchat. He's like, "Bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, nigga, lock in. Like, it's the time. It's fourth quarter time. It's time to go score. It's time to go get a bucket." Right? But I'm like, man, bro, I'm not even in the mood. Like, I'm turned off, bro. I'm finna roll over, go to bed, blah blah blah, whatever. Right? Bro, this part of saying this is tough. Um, right. I guess my girl, I don't know if she is expecting of me to touch on her and feel her and this and that, whatever. Right? But again, I'm just so mentally checked out of the game. I'm just ready to go. Like I don't care about the 2 men anymore. I don't care about none of this shit. Like, I'm ready to leave. Okay, whatever. And so I'm texting him that, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm not even feeling this no more. He's like, what you talking about, right? And then, well, I didn't know this at the time when this happened, right? But apparently, right, since I wasn't touching my girl, that was with, you want to know what the girl that I was talking to was doing, right? Again, told you. Wait. Oh no, no, no! I got the positions fucked up. This is how it happened. I was on the outside. My girl was on the inside. My homie Daniels was on the inside, and his girl was on the outside. Right. So as I'm on Duolingo playing around, his girls, they're under the cover. He under the covers, saying with the finger action with his girl on the side or whatever, right? Cool. Right. And so then, since I'm not giving my girl no attention, because again, I'm mad at this point, I'm salty. You know what my girl apparently starts to do? That she's doing? But she starts grabbing his Chico's. No. She starts grabbing this nigga meat and stroking his shit. At the time of this happening, I didn't know this was happening. I wasn't aware of this was happening, right? And he technically wasn't either, because he had stopped fingering his girl and just thought the person that was stroking his meat stick was the girl he was with on the 2 man or whatever, right? And so at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm finna just leave. Like, I don't even care to be here no more. This, that, or whatever, right? So, boom. I text him and I'm like, yeah, bro. I text him. I said, I'm finna go to the car and I'm finna get something, whatever, right? And so then, oh no, I forgot one more crucial step. God damn, my fault. I'm all next time I make a story time, I'm gonna probably make like a bullet list of everything so I can like make sure I stay on track with the story and everything. But after this, right, what happened was we got to the subject, we were start talking, right? And I could have dirty Mac this nigga. Right? Because technically, if we're being technical, at the time he was still dealing with his ex. Right? I could have dirty Mac the fuck out of him. I could have dirty Mac the shit out this nigga, right? But what did I do knowing that I was about to leave? I was a real nigga, and I gassed my homie up. You know what I'm saying? I told the host he was a great guy. I put this nigga in such an excellent position to win, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking, I'm doing everything, right? And at this point, it's like 4 a.m. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm finna go ahead, leave, blah, blah, blah. Right? So then I get up, I grab my bag, and then I'm saying, I'm about to go to the car real quick. I'll be right back, right? Obviously, I didn't go to the car. I walked to the front of the apartment complex, called my Uber. At like 5 a.m. I remember a nigga in a big ass truck, a big ass gray truck with brown interior came, picked me up. Nigga said, where to? I said, home. Nigga drove me. I'm in the car. I'm low key crying. Because I'm basically like, damn, I just got out niggered. This is fucking horrible. Damn. You know? And so then I get home, right? I get home. I'm expecting a, where you at? Where'd you go? What'd you do? You want to know the Snapchat I woke up to was? A picture of this bitch butt naked getting out of the bed. My bitch getting out of the bed butt naked. That's all he sent me. That was the only snap he sent. He didn't say no words, nothing. It's my bitch getting out of bed butt naked. I said, damn, what happened? He said, yeah, after you left, bro, since you know what I'm saying? I said, I want, you know what I'm saying? I want 2 though, 3. That's what it was. I wanted 2, 3. And I took your bitch and my bitch and I fucked both of them. You know? And I was like, damn, you shiesty, grimy ass nigga. You know? How could you? I'm supposed to be your boy. How could you crack both the hoes on the 2 men, you know? But yeah, he cracked them both. And then come out, you know what I'm saying? Funny enough, we found out a couple months later that girl, the girl that I was dealing with, the light-skinned one, that he also cracked, she had a boyfriend the whole time. Ain't that crazy? if that just doesn't show you that women is grimy, slimy, nigga, I don't know what will. But yeah, no, that's pretty much the story of how this nigga cracked my hole and his hole in a two man, and kicked me out the apartment at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. You know, and that really scarred me for a long time going on two mans. Because in my mind, these two mans are supposed to be like these great, you know what I'm saying, special things. And it's like, damn, well, if you're gonna do me like this, why would I go on another two man with you? Like this shit was this was a horrible experience, you know? It's like going to a restaurant and you eat food and the food is fucking terrible. Like, why the fuck would I want to go back here? You know? And I want to say after that we never went on another two man again, you know. Now I'll tell y'all stories about this person again where we kind of went on two mans, but like this was like the last one. Maybe not. I don't remember the order of this. I would have to go back in my Snapchat memories and look exactly when certain things happened, but I'm pretty sure this was the last two man. Like, this was for sure the last official two man we ever went on. But we might have quote unquote went on another one after this. But when I tell that story, you're gonna see that one doesn't really. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. You know. What did I learn from this? Trust your instincts. You know. If I would have just told that nigga to just drop me off and pick his homeboy, I would have never even been in that predicament. Um, what else? What else can I learn from this? Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I guess too. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything I can think of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, that's how we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what other story times y'all want to see in the comment section below. Comment, you know what I'm saying? I might tell this certain story sooner. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Every single sub is greatly appreciated. And until next time. Peace.